All right, everyone, it's Andrea here, and we need to talk. We have been through a lot on this show, especially longtime listeners know, but this conversation is one of the most important we're ever going to have. If this show has meant anything for you, if this show has helped you in this time of darkness, brought greater light, then you need to pay close attention to what I'm about to tell you because it is extremely important for the sake of your very fight in this moment for our country. You need to clear your schedule this week. If you have kids, invest the money in a babysitter because I am telling you, you need to run to the movie theater to see one battle after another. And if you think, well, how will a film change anything in this moment? I am telling you right now, one battle after another is not just a film, even though it is a cinematic masterpiece that everyone is about to start talking about because it's spreading like wildfire through word of mouth. It is a film that cannot be ruined by the hype because it surpasses the hype. It's going to sweep the Oscars, but who the fuck cares about the Oscars? No one should. It is an extraordinary achievement. I'm telling you, this is a movie that celebrates antifa, meaning being anti-fascist, and reminds us why we must be antifa. I'm telling you, you need to see it because what's going to happen is all of the mouth-breathing MAGA out there are going to take on to the online review boards and downvote this film because who are the bad guys in the film? ICE fascists. ICE fascists. And who are putting their lives on the line to stand up to ICE fascists? Black women and white men who are comfortable with themselves and love Black women. But that's also a weird story thread in the film that I don't want to spoil, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Maya Rudolph's husband, Maya Rudolph, the comedian, who, of course, was Kamala Harris on Saturday Night Live. She got us through many an election because she's hilarious. Maya Rudolph's husband is the filmmaker Paul Thomas Anderson. And for anyone who is a huge film history nerd, you might think that America has just so many film auteurs, film masters. But the reality is we get them from Europe and Asia for the most part, right? But Paul Thomas Anderson is ours. He is an American master filmmaker who happens to be married to Maya Rudolph. And that is just a fun fact because the trailer that I'm going to play of One Battle After Another includes Freedom by Beyonce. This isn't a Kamala Harris Democratic Party film. This is something entirely different. I'm just telling you that little backstory was interesting to me. One Battle After Another, the title alone describes the work we're all being called to do in this moment. No, a non-white woman did not become president, but she came extremely close. But the ideology of hate we're up against, white supremacy, patriarchy, the oligarchy, those systems of oppression will not dismantle themselves. So we keep on organizing. We build our resilience communities, our resilience networks. One battle after another shows in intricate detail, concrete resistance underground strategies from maintaining like ham radios to code words, passcodes. It is so thoroughly researched by the filmmaker. It's very clear that they had consultants like French resistance books and so many other tactics that have been used throughout history to overcome fascism. That is why I'm telling you to watch this film. It shows resistance in action. And on top of that, it's an important reminder of why good people need to stay inside this system. I hear from listeners over the years when Trump's in power, like I can't work for the federal government. I don't want to be complicit. And my advice to them is always stay in, stay in, stay in. We need good people to be in the system. So please go support this film. Does the director Paul Thomas Anderson need our money? No, he's rich as hell. He's married to Maya Rudolph. Like, they're fine. They're doing just fine. But the point is to pay money at the theater to see this film, to support it with your dollars, to send the message to Hollywood, to media, to the press, that in this time of mass media capitulation, we need culture that speaks up for the truth, that speaks up for human rights, that speaks up for the power of our collective defiance. It is such an extraordinary film. Please be aware that One Battle After Another is 3 hours long, but because it is so hilarious and the action sequences are extraordinary, like stunning, there's like one twist after another, the 3 hours just fly by. You are gasping throughout. I cannot oversell this film. There's no amount of hype I can feed you right now that will make you disappointed when you ultimately see it. It is in a class by itself. It is absolutely up there with great masterpieces like Casablanca, as you know, longtime listeners, is one of my all-time favorite films, and Godfather 1 and 2. It is that epic of a cinematic zeitgeist cultural moment for America and the world. Please go see it. I'm getting nothing in terms of money or anything by telling you this. I'm literally telling everyone this. I'm emailing past guests like Ellie Mistal, Lee McGowan of Politics Girl. I'm blowing up everybody's Signal chat saying, for the love of God, go see One Battle After Another. I took an afternoon off from my family. My husband held down the fort so I could go watch this film. And now I'm refusing to speak to my husband until he watches it. Okay. That's how intense I'm getting about this movie. So please go see it. And please come find me on Blue Sky and let's talk about it, because I will absolutely be in the corner of the hellfire ball in hell that we're all stuck in to talk to you about One Battle After Another. It is the real story of Harriet Tubman, but told in the not so distant future. They even reference Harriet Tubman in the film. And of course, today's Gaslit Nation Salon at 4 p.m. Eastern. The link is up. The Zoom link is on Patreon for our members there who support the show and make our independent journalism possible. So I'll see you guys at 4 p.m. today. If you want to sign up, join our community of listeners, support our independent journalism, keep Gaslit Nation going, be sure to grab your membership. Discounted annual memberships are available at patreon.com/gaslit. That's patreon.com/gaslit. Today, we're going to talk about Sarah Bradford's extraordinary and short book on Harriet Tubman, which is called Moses of Her People. And Sarah Bradford, who was a real-life friend of Harriet Tubman, wrote it to raise money for Tubman because the U.S. government wasn't paying her, even though she risked her life as a spy and a nurse for the Union, becoming the first woman to lead a major military operation which freed over 700 slaves. And what's fascinating about this book is that it claims that Harriet Tubman was a clairvoyant, and it gives concrete examples, and that obviously backs up future academic biographies on Tubman that talk about how much she relied on faith and how her faith was integral to her work. And I thought that was really interesting because we think of Joan of Arc as a spiritual person who heard voices that led her into battle to do great things. And I would say that Harriet Tubman is our own Joan of Arc, but in the sense that she was divinely led. And again, Sarah Bradford even goes as far as calling her clairvoyant and gives really fascinating examples of that. All right, so we'll talk more about that in today's salon. I'm very excited about that. And I know times are dark, but remember, all the experts we've interviewed on the show to talk about resistance strategies to protect your mind, to protect your health, to protect your time, your valuable time, and not let these hooligans waste it by forcing you to wallow in a prison of fear and despair. As the film One Battle After Another says, freedom is freedom from fear. And so the best way for us to overcome these times and plant seeds of hope and change, which we need in our one battle after another for progress, is to be prepared. Be prepared. And the Gaslit Nation Book Club, which happens the last Monday of every month, we have a wonderful list of books, which I'll link to in the show notes, that we're going to be reading together. Those books help us wrap our minds about what we're doing, what we need to be doing, and stay prepared so that we don't succumb to panic, because that's what they want us to do. They want us to panic, not think, do nothing, keep our heads down and just try to survive. And that is how they win. But we won't let them win because they're fascists. And it's my constitutionally protected right to point that out to you as somebody who has studied fascism for decades now. All right, everyone. So you know what to do. Look at your schedule for the week. And as soon as possible, make a plan to go see one battle after another, and then come find me on Blue Sky and let's talk about it. And you'll understand exactly why I'm saying all this and why, in my very busy, packed day, I made time to put out a red alert bat signal that you all need to watch this film. Thank you to Paul Thomas Anderson and everyone who made it. It is an extraordinary masterpiece, and I'm so grateful for this film. And people who have seen it have felt transformed by it, and you'll absolutely understand why when you experience it. Thank you all, and I'll see the Patreon folks who make Gaslit Nation possible this afternoon at the salon at 4 p.m. Bye.
I'm creating a closed circuit. Very important to keep your cap shunted like this so you don't accidentally detonate your charge.
Don't stop. I want you to create a show. This is an announcement, a revolution. The message is clear.
I'll be seeing you very soon.
Not if I see you first.
Viva la revolution!
For bringing justice to the vigilante group known as the French 75, we are here to award Stephen Lockjaw with the Medal of Honor.
You have to understand, Willa.
Me and Mom used to run around and do some real bad shit. They got hurt. Now they're coming after us. I'm sorry.
I didn't ask for this. That's just how the cards were rolled out for me.
It's not cards. You don't roll cards. It's dice.
Dad, what is wrong with you?
You're right.
Let's go. I got a tunnel. Whoa, what's going on? I need a weapon, man. All you got is goddamn nunchucks. You know where I can get a gun?
I wanted to protect you from all your mom's stuff, from all my stuff, even though I know that's impossible.
Guess this is the end of the line.
Not for you. Whoa, who's this?
Oh, they're just my friends.
Now, is that a he or a she or a they?
It's not that hard. They, them.
Okay, I just want to be polite.
Keep running, jumping the aqueducts, fire hydrants and hazardous smoke alarms on the back of us. But mama, don't cry for me, rap for me, try for me, live for me, breathe for me, sing for me.
Yo, say it. Say it, baby.
Love you, Bob.
Love you too.
You know what freedom is? No fear. Just like Tom Cruise.